I found a deer after the storm, and I had sprinkled diatomaceous earth on it so maggots wouldn't crawl into my house. And that was stacked yesterday. That is a very large deposit of excrement. Probably a bear. Here, carried the deer away from the house and stripped it to the bone. So now I am going to make up some rolls. Cooking. I probably will be making salmon during this time of the year. And I'm going to have to get a metal garbage can. And I was told yesterday from the plowman that a bear den is on the other side of that house. So, I'm probably gonna have to get some things. And another rule, I was keeping plastic foods, vitamins in the garage, but I'm not going to keep plastic containers in the garage, food and vitamins in plastic containers in the garage, because my garage door doesn't close because of that. And so I'm going to have to remove my 5. There has been recent activity. The deer used to be there. Now it's been moved. So there's recent activity.
So this is a typical shopping for me. I get lots of organic food. These were 99 cents. I got everything that was out in front. I've gotten everything that was in the back. These beans get used before the canned. I make unicorn fudge, mashed beans, and a sweetener and sprinkles. I don't eat a lot of pinto, but I can make a dip with those. Lentils, lots of protein, good protein, and I make for snack night, I make Klingon onigiri. Instead of rice, I use barley as the sticky rice, and oh, Muscles, yes, you're my baby. Muscles is my new cat. Yes, Muscles, you can stay, you're my baby. Yeah. Muscles is concerned because his hiding place got covered. Yeah, what are you concerned about? What are you concerned about? Muscles, you're my baby. Muscles' place got covered, so he can't get down there and collect parasites. Yeah. Muscles, you're my baby. Yeah. You can stay. You're my cat. Yeah. You're my cat. Yeah, I'm walking using my shoes because I haven't mopped the floor. Because the person brought in his shoes and they're contaminated, and so I don't walk barefoot until everybody's gonna have to get a bath and so forth. Cat food I keep in the center of the room because if I set it towards the edges, rodents will eat the food. So cat food is center of the floor. Yeah. Yeah. You're my baby. There's no need to be concerned. Yeah. Because you know what? This is to prevent an attack. So I'm going to keep that in my bed, near my bed, and escape to the attic. And this is to spritz the walls because bears do not like pine sol. So I'm going to spritz the exterior of the cottage to prevent, to deter a bears eating deer under my bedroom window. And these emergency meat snack, grass-fed. If it isn't organic, it's got to be grass-fed. Well, it isn't grass-fed, and I'm not thrilled about Vermont because I think the cows from Jersey, and Jersey's really toxic groundwater and everything. So, my birthday cake. So let's see. I haven't looked at the ingredients. I had a coupon for it, and it was on sale. So I think it was like probably ended up being 25 cents or something. There's no organic palm oil. Prepare the brain. I stay away from corn products because corn has an inherent mold to it. Also, it's an aflatoxin. It's carcinogenic. Also, tons of diabetes people eat corn, so maybe there's some sort of association there. So I stay away from corn products most of the time. Instead of cornstarch, there's arrowroot and potato starch. However, to make pastry cream, cornstarch, I've tried everything. Actually, I think the arrowroot works, but cornstarch is the easiest to make pastry cream. Oh, and there's also tapioca. Both arrowroot and tapioca are typically from the cassava, and if cassava isn't cooked, it is a poison. So you always have to cook cassava. So 25 cents. Organic protein drinks, and there isn't any soy. I don't like soy. Soy is, I mean, if you need energy, soy is not your friend. So I got these for energy. And this is really important. If there is a fallout or a nuclear power plant goes, you want to have lots of protein. Protein keeps you calm. It's very important to stay calm during a radiation episode because you need to keep your respiration very low, very calm, because the faster you respirate, the faster you're going to process the radiation and before getting, help. And so you really want to stay very calm and eat protein to stay calm and keep your and respirate very slowly so you can keep your organs safe. So I got this. And seaweed. Organic seaweed is very important because the purpose of having organic seaweed is that it has not absorbed metals from the ocean, so you can absorb metals from your body digesting organic seaweed. Also, seaweed has iodine. It's very important to consume iodine to prevent dysentery. In the event of fallout or nuclear power plant goes, you need iodine to protect your thyroid. It's Hashimoto's disease. That's something that's a low thyroid need. If you have any thyroid problems, if you tend to be overweight, you probably have a thyroid problem. So you need to eat seaweed. You need iron. You need iodine. You need iodine. So and don't consume cruciferous vegetables. That would be broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. Those things block the absorption of iodine for your thyroid. So you need to keep the seaweed. Got some tapioca flour because I'm going to make the pie. And tapioca, it makes the best pie, fruit pies. You don't get that, you get a nice clear fruit using tapioca. And I got organic shortening because shortening does make the best pie crust, flaky pie crust. And this happens to be made with palm oil. Palm oil repairs brain damage. It's very important if you've had a brain tumor, brain trauma, drug use. Palm oil. Organic buckwheat, soba noodles, buckwheat, very good for you. Good energy from buckwheat. This is something I don't get. The Plowman pork rinds are his favorite snack, and he emptied my hot water tank the other day. So so this is a little thank you. I'm also going to make him drunken men. So, but that takes a while. So just, immediate thank you. Pork cracklings. I don't know. I was kind of seem appealing. Like I was going to maybe like use them on my onigiri, crack them up on my onigiri instead of tempura, and to avoid the, oh no, they're both fried, aren't they? Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to use that because frying is, you know, an immediate acrylamide, very carcinogenic. So I'll just take those to the plowman, whom I'm going to see in a couple days because it's going to be my first time volunteering at the food pantry. So that's going to be his little thank you. And I like to keep broth around to use. And you know, I make my own from bones. But if I don't have that, I like to have broth around, and I like it in the I like it in stored in something other than can, and it has to be BPFA free can if it is. I like tomatoes in non-canned packaging, preferably in glass. This is my second option, and can is the last favorite. Whole wheat has less calories than regular flour, and when you get regular flour pasta, you want it to be semolina and instead of durum. Durum is a product of radiation. Durum flour can never be a non-GMO product because it is the result of radiation, and durum flour stunts growth. So you know you want to stay away from durum. So get semolina, preferably organic. Whole wheat has less calories than semolina. It's because it's got a larger surface area. Organic tomato juice. Because I'm on well water, instead of using water to boil pasta, if I'm making a tomato sauce, I boil my pasta in tomato juice so I don't have to use my well water. And this is the first time getting this. It was on sale. Everything here was on sale. Non-GMO. It's got other vegetables in it, so that piqued my interest as a way of getting other vegetables. And you know, their nutrients and so forth. I had a coupon, so I got that instead of the sardines. I'm a little leery of sardines now that I know it's a bear's favorite food. So I got the clam juice because I make a pasta dish with clam juice, and lemon juice. It's important to keep around. Have a little lemon water in the morning is very good for your organs. So if I don't have fresh lemons, I like to have the lemon juice in glass, and definitely all lemon, nothing else. Tomatoes, these are in the can. It's in on sale, and that's the problem. I go shopping to like so many different stores all at once. So I thought those were in the non-BPA lining, and it's really important to have tomatoes in non-BPA lining. Actually, tomatoes are going to break down everything, so you really want your tomatoes in glass. And if it's not in glass, you just need to consume it very quickly. Organic coconut milk. As a ballerina, I never eat coconut products because it's very, 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 very fattening. So, two things, definitely never ate as a ballerina: coconut and peanut butter. I gave some of this to my daughter. I wanted to taste it, but I gave it to my daughter. I made a birthday dinner for her, and I decided to throw this in as part of the hors d'oeuvre. And so I gave this to her and didn't get the opportunity. And then, she was very busy and really tired from work, so we only got to the gravla. So I gave her one of these, and this was on sale, and then I had a coupon, so it was like a couple dollars. So can't wait to taste that. I got this to go along with my daughter's Easter basket. I looked it up, and I'm hoping that is above all of the PFAs. And so I brought my vitamins in from the garage. Some food I bought isn't organic, but you're pretty safe getting non-organic onions and potatoes. I prefer them to be organic, especially if I can them or doing long-term storage. I like organic because if you're in an emergency situation, you really want to keep your body as clean as possible, and because you're going to be nervous or whatever, you don't want to, if you're respirating heavily, you want to have organic products. There is my ginger. It's been there for ages. I make ginger water and pineapple. I always have a pineapple around to constantly cleanse my body of parasites, because mussels goes into places and picks up parasites. This is from my food storage from the garage. Bears can get into cans, so I brought all of my food in. This 24 cents, and it doesn't taste too bad. I mean, I'm not a big fan of maple syrup, so if I were to serve this regularly, I would have to put in ketchup and molasses. It's always good to have lentil soup around. And I got a bunch of these in the event, somebody, needs some chicken soup. It is readily available. It's better to have homemade, but in the event of, you need to be really fast about getting some fluids down, it's good to have chicken soup around. So I like to have vegetables around for an emergency. In the event, like these are things I would serve for a holiday, and if I'm not able to get to the store, I know I've got these readily available, and I can do something with it. I can make a holiday dinner with it. Tomato paste, mushrooms. This, I thought I was buying organic. I don't know what happened there. It was on sale. I usually don't do canned cranberry sauce, but you can make barbecue sauce with that. It's really good. Pumpkin pie. This has already got the spices in it, so I like less effort, and it's organic. Evaporated milk. I need to get a lot of these. This, because it's terrible to run out of milk during, bad weather or whatever. And evaporated milk has less calories than regular milk. So the fastest way to put on pounds is a cafe au lait. So instead of using cream, evaporated milk. Actually, you're not supposed to drink coffee because of the acrylamides. And you know what? All that, the hype about antioxidants, you can get that from all of your other foods that you don't need coffee. Coffee has parasites that even after brewing coffee, those parasites are still active. It's not a good thing. Drinking coffee is not a good thing. You've got acrylamides, so that's a carcinogen, and that goes straight to your breasts. The parasites, that's competition for iron. All parasites are competition for iron. So you really don't want any parasites to make blood. You really need to get oxygen to your blood, to your brain. So and you got, if you want the antioxidants, you have to drink it fast within 20 minutes. So you can't let a pot of coffee sit around and reheat it, that sort of thing. It's really unhealthy. Coffee is just not a good thing, and you can get energy. If you're just making good blood, you do not need caffeine. You don't need it. It's not a good thing to have around. Caffeine is a diuretic. So like performing, if I were to drink a Diet Coke before going on stage, I wouldn't be able to perform because it would just immediately want to, eliminate. So you don't need it. Just make good blood. And there's some soups. They aren't organic, and usually, if I get those soups, it's usually quinoa, because quinoa is really good. It's an excellent protein, and it has a steroid in it that prevents viruses. So, or keeps you healthy enough to be able to, get through it. But those were vegetables, and it's important for me to have vegetables around. So there's my pie. Oh, and I like pumpkin because I like to make, using the fattening or low calorie, low fat coconut milk. I like to make Thai soup with some curry, because the curry has turmeric in it and fenugreek. Lots of beans, got lots of beans and lentils. Lobster bisque is like my favorite. Clam chowder, seafood stocks. You can do lots of stuff with that. Salmon. Now that I know that there is the tuna, that is Muscle's favorite. Muscles loves tuna. Now that I know that there is Safe Catch, I'm going to get the tuna, the salmon Safe Catch. This is low mercury, so I like that. That is very important. I give my daughter Safe Catch, so because she doesn't need anything She needs to improve her brain. Pineapple. Important to have pineapple. Sardines. That's a good source of omega. Although, you know, if you're going to really get into the omega thing, calamari, squid is a very good source of omega, and it's abundant. You know, don't have a problem like sourcing it. Clams, very high in iron and B12. My favorite. I like to put this in. I make a ramen with that. And my neighbor gave this to me from the food pantry, so you know, maybe my cat will eat it. And that was from the food pantry. So, and then for Easter, I'm gonna do a turkey and attract a bear because my turkey smells really good. Organic vegetables juice, I got that. That was on sale. Let's see what else. Oh, I got some. I'm gonna do like sort of a, I don't know. I've got some spices. I'm gonna put on the turkey. I'm gonna do something really different this year. Organic peppers. I'm gonna stuff those. Carrots. I got these because this will save me from using my well water. And some eggs, asparagus. I'm gonna do something with my zucchini. I got this organic sour cream. Important, goes with blinis. Of course, there's the low-fat version of blini. Got that. I'm gonna use. This is going to go with those. So I'm gonna serve that with my turkey. And something it was on sale. Everything was on sale. This is a high fat content. This is for pastries. You want to use high fat for pastries. This is a lot of water content, so this is for regular eating. I'm going to make peach pie. Let's see. These are all peaches. I'm making peach pie. And I got blueberries. Good for the brain. Oh. This I'll probably do in a smoothie. Actually, I make a sauce that tastes very similar to beef, using spices, and I braise mushrooms in it. These aren't organic, however, these were $1. I'm going to make drunken men with these and give it as a Christmas present to the plowman. And drunken men, it's sausage and a mirepoix, onion, carrot, celery, some pepper, and it goes into vodka. So that'll be a spectacular Christmas gift. And these were on sale. It was a BG, buy one get one free, and then I also had a coupon, so it was like $3 or something for those. And salmon. I always have to lots of salmon for my daughter because those birth control implants. Just you know, they just suck up, they cause havoc on the body. And so she has elevated calcium, so she's probably not, her bones aren't absorbing calcium. So the calcitonin from in salmon helps calcium uptake. So I always have to have lots of salmon for my daughter. I take it to her if she visits. I have salmon for her. I got this. I love to cook, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to have somebody cook for me. So I got that. And I may serve this for Easter, something easy. This is good for, cauliflower is easy on the kidneys. So I like to have cauliflower. And it's organic. It's important to have organic, especially if you have any kind of organ problems. If you have organ problems, you're putting too much stress on your organs, processing pesticides. And brain tumors and cancers have grown exponentially due to pesticides. I got these, a way of keeping broccoli around. Spinach. Now, if you have kidney problems, you don't eat spinach. It causes kidney stones. I make spinach dip and cream spinach on the holidays. Avocado. They were on sale. Usually I just buy the whole thing and just stick in the freezer. You can freeze avocados. You can freeze citrus. I have frozen lemons, limes, oranges. I just throw them in their skin in the freezer, and then when I need it, I let it thaw. The skins aren't good for zest, but you don't really want the zest anyway because it's a cyanide. Unless you want to lose weight, cyanides help you lose weight. Stir fry. Peas. Butternut. I've had those. So, let me see. Those. No, I've had those. So, oh, I don't know if you can tell. Those are those yogurt squeezables. I keep these in the freezer, and these are good to get because they have iodine. It's very important to get iodine. You know, if there's fallout, nuclear power plant goes, you've got iodine in your yogurt. And so that was my shopping haul, and I've got a lot of organizing to do. So these are some of the things that I've done with goodies. Those brownies, I made a birthday cake for my daughter with the chocolate brownie, Krispy Kreme chocolate icing, cream cheese, lemon buttercream frosting, and toasted coconut. That's for her birthday, my daughter's birthday. And there's a plowman, goes over that way. He likes to go around and plow people's driveways. If they happen to be around, he'll plow the driveway. So I'm giving him a little thank you. Usually I give him the coconut drops. But he gave me a jar of deer meat, so I'm going to return his jar with his favorite coconut drops. It's only coconut and sweet condensed milk. Super easy. And this little thank you for plowing the driveway. I had gotten a jar that had candies in it. I just wanted the jar, so I'm giving him the candies. And then those, the trail mix in my jar. So that's going to be his little thank you. And on my daughter's Easter present, the macadamia bars and little granola balls and bottled water. And I got these. That was a nice Easter candy. And some Estelle pretzels. And she's going to need this little massager. So that is going to be her Easter present. And then I still have granola left. So go through those. Well,
Well, this is my daughter's Easter basket that I have created. So a little sleep outfit. That is going to go with the slippers I got her. So that was actually free. Buy two, get an outfit, get an outfit and something free from Dollar General. I go to Dollar General because I'll show you the town. That's all there is. Dollar General and gouging grocery store. My daughter loves candy. So that reminds her of childhood. And some those. And little chocolates. They're these are Hershey's, and Hershey's Kisses don't have lead in it. These are Palmer eggs, I think. Some of those. I'm unloading a candle that I haven't used, so she can have it. And I have one. I haven't used this one, and so I'm going to give that to her. And
salts. She'll appreciate that. On her feet working at a restaurant. And she is the person that got me started on wipes. So she'll like those. And mixing everything else. And I got her the other water. And the bunny cereal. So that's her Easter basket. And let's see. Put this away, and I'll show you what's in that basket. This is to take. Just get this in there. And then, take care of it. This is part of my survival if I have to immediately leave. I've got things ready to go into my backpack. B12. Some anti-bac. If I have to do long distance walking, I've got pads for my feet, Band-Aids. This is important to have. This is, let's see that. It's this silver really really helps your skin repair itself after a burn. So that's good to have. And these are instant heat packs. So if you're sleeping, have to sleep in the cold or something, get some heat packs. This is a rubber suit. I got this initially to detox exercising. If there were radiation fallout, put this over your clothes and prevents the radiation particles from getting onto your skin. These keep your underwear clean. Garbage bags, if you have to sleep on the ground. It's a water barrier. If you don't have anything to cover yourself, you can use this. You can use it to check. If you have to walk in the rain, wear it as a poncho. You can hang your food up in there, protect it from animals. Tissues, Q-tips. If you have radiation, you want to gently swab your ears free of radiation particles. The shower cap to protect your hair. Unable to brush your teeth, maybe you can floss. Eating utensils. A scarf. Extra underclothes. And something to sleep in, keep warm. So those are my emergency supplies if I have to go somewhere very quickly. And so I am confident that if something were to arise, I am prepared. And so that's that. So now you know what all that stuff is. And its purpose. I think that's adorable. And so now I have to repack all that. After rodents destroyed $50,000 worth of apparel, I no longer spend money on a wardrobe. The purchases are from Walmart. Each item was only $1. The dress is a classic design. It's a trapeze, 3/4 inch sleeves. I thought this would be appropriate to go grocery shopping, visit my daughter, those sorts of things. I made this, and do you recognize the ribbon? $1 from Walmart. I thought that's a really adorable ensemble. The sweaters, $1. Super soft. These are very comfortable for cleaning, lounging. This is $1. Super soft. My favorite color. I like this. I can wear this to go outside. When I go outside, I can wear it as a coat, that sort of thing. And this, my favorite color, and super soft. It's a hoodie. I usually don't buy hoodies, but I made an exception because it is in a very soft, warm pink, and it's very soothing. So I like that. Only $1. Really happy. $1. And my favorite color, pink. $1. And those are from Dollar General. The ballet flats were $1.50. I bought 4. I usually don't buy multiples. However, $1.50, and my feet have grown, so the ballet flats were the first comfortable shoes I've had in a long time, because most of my shoes were from when I was a ballerina, and point shoes make your feet tighter and smaller than your regular shoe size. And then after getting pregnant, my feet stretched, and then now that I'm have relaxed my body, now I am at an entire size larger than the shoes I used to wear. So those are very comfortable. I haven't worn these. I worn another pair outside to do grocery shopping, that sort of thing, and can wear these all day. I have another 2 pair that I've worn as slippers, and they're comfortable. They keep my feet warm, and the only thing that I get, as you've seen the bathroom, I get directly out from the shower into my shoes, and so the inserts do wear off from the water. However, if you just wear them normally, they last. They're a very good shoe. $1.50. The boots I have worn. I got those for $2.50. $2.50. I've worn those all day long, and they're very comfortable. I can wear this all day long. That's the first boot I've had that's been very comfortable. It's soft inside, because it now fits the size of my foot. I can wear it all day long. And they're very comfortable. And I thought they would look very adorable with that dress. So I thought these were really good purchases. I don't do a lot of shopping. Even before the rodents, I didn't do a lot of shopping. I did shopping that was necessary, going to gallery receptions, that sort of thing. However, you know, I buy quality and I buy classic designs, and so you know, I was very upset after the loss of my clothes. Not that I'm, you know, psychotic about clothes, but I had been saving beautiful sweaters and things from prep school. So I've had my clothes for a really long time. I was saving them and hoping one day I'd give them to my daughter and just sharing those memories and that sort of thing. And that didn't happen. And I would love to have had, you know, been able to give my daughter, you know, fisherman sweaters and cashmere sweaters, but that didn't happen. But I have these clothes. They are classic designs. They aren't, you know, they're appropriate. I can wear the dress anywhere. I can wear it to, you know, go grocery shopping, to a lunch, even to dinner, to, you know, most any event. The pink tops, I can wear those, just very comfortable, slop around the house, clean, lounge, sleep. So, you know, I'm happy with my purchases. Only $1. I don't feel like, you know, I don't get upset shopping because, you know, afraid that my clothes are gonna get ruined, and how am I going to pay for clothes that are gonna get ruined? And so, you know, I'm happy with the purchases. Only $1. I'm not gonna get upset if, you know, a rodent chews through it. So I'm happy with my purchases. None of these are my original clothes. I got this $5 at Walmart. $5 Walmart. So, you know, with the inexpensive clothing, I can do a little fashion and not, be concerned about, you know, is it going to last, styles and that sort of thing, last the fashions or whatever. And this is $5 from Walmart. So I'm happy. The rodents, these aren't interested in these clothes because they aren't natural fibers. Rodents love natural fibers. Rodents love wool, cashmere, merino wool, mohair, anything natural. They'll chew right through it. They'll sleep in it. They'll tear it apart. They'll stuff it somewhere else. So I'm happy. It's very soft and comfortable, and I haven't noticed any odors because it isn't natural. Natural fibers don't take on body odor, but I haven't noticed anything. So, you know, I'm happy that I can be comfortable buying clothes and not be concerned about, you know, how do I look and is it going to get destroyed? If it gets destroyed, it isn't going to upset me because, you know, $1. And I thought those were really good purchases. I wasn't looking to shop. I just happened to be there and they were there. And I think, when you go shopping, it's good if you are a shopaholic to stick to your list and only get the things that you need. However, if you're just, normal about your shopping habits, it's good to stay flexible. And even if on a budget, look what I did. $4, 3 tops and a dress that I can go to Nemacolin in and be well dressed and appropriate. The shoes, $4. I mean, I thought I was doing good at buying shoes at $20, but at $4, that is an incredible purchase to get 2 pairs of shoes that are, that are appropriate, that go with my clothing. And so, I'm happy, and I'm not going to be upset if any of it gets destroyed by the rodents. Actually, I probably would, because I'm so proud of myself of getting, a dress for $1 that's never been worn by anybody else. I didn't get it at a garage sale. I think that's I'm really kind of, I'm happy and proud of myself that I was able to get that at, $1. So, I'm hoping to get some better purchases. Get, clothes that I can wear that are, don't make me look like I bought them for $1. I'm looking for more of those types of things, clothing, and so I'm kind of open to this new disposable clothing genre. So I'd like to have my beautiful sweaters and things, but I think for my lifestyle at the moment, I'm not really going out anywhere, so other than to do my necessities, I think they're appropriate and they're comfortable, and I usually do not, even before what's been happening, I don't allow brand new clothes that have never been washed in my bedroom. However, I did make the exception. They had been quarantined. I spritzed them with isopropyl alcohol, 70% isopropyl alcohol. They were spritzed, and I did get a little too much spritz on the dress, and it made watermarks, not watermarks, but it made a mark, similar to a watermark. It made an alcohol mark, but it dried completely clean. I mean, you can't tell. So isopropyl alcohol is a color safe antiseptic that you can use on your clothing, and it's not going to destroy your clothes. So I wasn't upset about experimenting with the isopropyl alcohol on the clothes because it was only $1. I mean, I would be very terrified and apprehensive to experiment with a silk dress. However, I have discovered that isopropyl alcohol is safe to use on clothing, and it doesn't damage your clothes. So you're safe. You can anti-bac yourself, and if you having to brush up against somebody, and you can just spit yourself quickly, and you don't have to be concerned about ruining your clothes. and you'll feel, safe and comfortable because you've been anti-backed and you didn't destroy your clothes doing so. I have destroyed lots of my sweats bleaching the floors. So so the isopropyl is safe to use on fabrics. And shoes. I constantly spritz my shoes, and so I, feel good about my shoes and being able to take care of them, being able to take care of my clothes, and I think I've recovered. I mean, I want my beautiful clothes, but and another thing about my clothes having gotten destroyed, having spent a lot of money on quality clothes kept my weight under control. Because I lost my clothing, I lost a lot of that identity, and I am several sizes larger than what I was. And having the inexpensive clothing does make it easier to gain weight, something I don't want to do. However, in the same token, I don't mind spending money on the inexpensive clothing because I can lose weight, discard the clothing, and not be upset. So, I think, if you shop with particular rules, you can get very nice looking things very inexpensively and be appropriate. I volunteered at the food pantry the other day, and people didn't show, so there was a lot of surplus. So I brought some things home with me. Most of it's already pre-boxed, so you don't really have an option. You just take the box. So I'm going to show you some of the things that you can find at a food pantry. This is the bread. There were lots of other different breads, but I'm very specific about ingredients. And this bread doesn't have any ammonium in it that you would find in your inexpensive white breads. And there's no aluminum that you would find in inexpensive white breads. This does have diacetyl. This is what is in this. You'll find this trace amounts in vinegars. That's why it's better to use citrus fruits to make dressings. Diacetyl is in extracts, vanilla extracts, peppermint extracts, because the extracts are made from alcohol, and alcohol has diacetyl in it. So this is something it's better to avoid, especially if you have children or if you have some kind of nerve problem or brain problem. It's better to stay away from diacetyl. A lot of commercial cereals that children eat have diacetyl, and this is why children have a lot of brain problems and developmental problems. The brains aren't developing properly because of diacetyl. However, because this was the only bread that didn't have ammonium or aluminum in it, I took this bread. And there are lots of carrots. These are GMO carrots because they aren't organic. GMO carrots have they have a bizarre property. They help the uptake of calcium. The calcium absorption is increased 40%. So it's not so. As a GMO product, this isn't necessarily, it isn't bad. So I'm probably gonna, I selected the pretty looking carrots for my daughter, and this will probably go on my turkey. Yams. A lot of the vegetables were spoiled and had to get thrown away, especially the cucumbers. This, I initially kept this because it's low sodium, but then I read that the sugar is a GMO. That is probably coming from sugar beets. Sugar beets are definitely a GMO product that you want to stay away from. If it doesn't say cane sugar, it's probably beet sugar beet, and it's heavily GMO. It's a GMO product. It's going to have glyphosates. The reason you want to go organic is because GMO farming consumes an enormous large quantity of water to do GMO farming. So if you value water, and water is very important, you want to go organic. This is something that was there. I have tasted Dairy Pure as an emergency. I had to go to the Dollar General, and this is the only thing they had that didn't have RBST in it. And their cows are corn fed. I can taste it in the milk. It's very sweet. So their cows are corn fed, and because it isn't organic, the cows are eating GMO corn. The GMO corn is going to have glyphosates in it. It's going to have PFOAs. It's a GMO, and corn is carcinogenic. It has aflatoxin. So this is an emergency milk. It's shelf stable, and this was part of the surplus. I've never tasted this product, so I have nothing to say about it at the moment. Cheese. Not a good thing if you have elevated cholesterol. This cheese is from an area that I am not aware of having any problems of PFOA in the water. So the cows probably don't have any PFOA. So this is why I got a lot of this. I'm going to give it, some to my daughter and other people. I did. I was really hungry after volunteering, and I looked at the ingredients, and this is better than Velveeta, and it has a lot of calcium in it. So I don't think it's too bad of a product. So I did taste it and had it with some of the bread. This is top of the line butter. I was really surprised to see it at a food pantry. This is from California. And it's probably in an area that doesn't have PFOAs, because PFOAs in California are are in places that they're populated. So their cows probably don't have PFOAs. And this is a high fat content butter. So this is good for making pastries. There was a lot of free range lamb. I'm thawing this and I'm gonna make a stew and give this to my daughter. There was buffalo. I picked this up. When I got it from the freezer, it was frozen, so I couldn't tell that it has gone bad, so this is gonna get thrown away. And there was another large thing of beef. So that's a roast. I got this because I'm not going to give this to my daughter because it has phosphate in it, and people that have any kind of kidney problems or compromised kidneys, even I shouldn't eat it. I try to avoid phosphates because if you've drinking a lot of sodas, your kidneys are compromised from phosphate. So if you're a soda drinker, you want to stay away from phosphate foods. I mean, it cleans your toilet. If it cleans your toilet, just imagine what it's doing to your organs. This I thought was a good thing until I saw the fish was from China. China is the worst place in the world to get any food products from because of chemical contamination. Their water supply is just useless. I would avoid anything from China. The information I got about PFOAs and how it has contaminated soy it was all tested. Those tests were from China. Their food supply is pitiful. I would not buy any food product from China. So this is going to get thrown away, or it'll get donated to the bear. Because I'm not that I want to bear bait a bear, but I'm concerned about what direction he's coming from. So I may do a little investigation about the bear. And then there were some potatoes. So those are going to be Easter potatoes. Oh, this stuff is garbage. This is going to a hoarder. My family, everybody in my family other than myself and my daughter are they're hoarders. So they don't really care what goes into their body. And they ought to be, because it would eliminate a lot of their problems. Okay. I was going to serve those at Easter, but after I read the ingredients, I'm not going to, because, you know, I'll be eating it and I don't want to eat aluminum, ammonium, hydrochloric acid, soybean, phosphate. This is just a terrible product. This has got the same stuff in it. Michigan made. You know what? I wouldn't buy anything from Michigan. Michigan is the most heavily contaminated water source of PFOAs. Those inexpensive asparagus are from Michigan. This was packed in phosphate. So I'm not giving this to my daughter. This is going to a hoarder. Macaroni and cheese. The box is open. She doesn't care. Phosphate. Titanium dioxide. You know, there are very few. Titanium dioxide is a carcinogen. You do not want to put this in your body. You don't want to put it on your body. You're going to find this in careless sunscreens. You don't want to take that. Silicon dioxide. Do you want to like plug your body up from sand? You know, illuminate. You don't need any of this stuff to reduce caking. You know, that's nonsense. You don't need any of that stuff. Hydrolyzed corn. I mean, this is just pathetic. This isn't fit to consume. But the hoarders are going to just go, ooh, because they're just stupid. So this is like Christmas to a hoarder, getting a bunch of garbage. Okay, this has got tons of colors in it, artificial colors. Yellow coloring is a carcinogen. You know, there's no reason a manufacturer couldn't use turmeric. Diglycerides, you know, you don't want to eat that stuff. You've got elevated cholesterol. This is just, you know, I'm not going to eat it. So that goes to a hoarder. This is going to my daughter. I get stuff in emergency that she comes to visit because, you know, things that are happening, if there's a riot, she needs to, you know, escape. So I got the stuff, and it's Easter time, so this is going to my daughter. It's going to my daughter. And it's going to my daughter. And the shelf-stable milk, it's organic. The water ought to be above the PFOA watershed. This is from the pantry. I don't know, she's working at a restaurant, so she probably knows a bunch of like poor workers. And there's the vegetables I selected for her. I better look through these because the cucumbers I selected went bad overnight. So those are still looking good. Oh, there you go. That one has to go. That's a yucky cucumber. Let's see. Oh, it's food from the pantry. I mean, just tons of people, tons of food. Nobody showed up to collect their food. So, it would just get spoiled and go bad and get thrown away. So my daughter loves these, and I'm not gonna look. Oh yeah, I did look, and there's nothing bad in there. It's okay. That's why I got it. I kept it for her. Salmon. My daughter needs salmon due to her elevated calcium levels. Pasta. You know, this is gonna be germ pasta. I'm not even gonna bother looking. Well, let me look. Let me see, what does it say? Yeah, germ. Well, semolina, I don't know. I think it's sort of this similar. It isn't organic, so it's probably GMO, and it's a product of radiation. Radiation products, stunt your growth. Rice. Oh, you know what? I didn't show you. It's in my, I set it away. I got some non-GMO rice that I'm keeping. Pasta, lots of pasta. This is peanut butter. So, you know, peanut butter's got tons of cadmium in it, so you know what? It doesn't really matter if it's GMO or not. You're killing yourself taking that stuff. Okay, this corn's gonna be GMO corn because it doesn't say organic. Salmon. So that's gonna be a good product. It's not gonna be what is that? There's a type of salmon, sockeye salmon. That's a bottom dweller. You don't want to do sockeye. You don't want to do bottom dweller fish because you're just going to be slurping up the mercury. Another salmon. Tomatoes, and it isn't organic. Okay, this is like a little reminder of her childhood, so that's a good thing. I mean, not that being retro is a good thing, because retro represents GMO cropping, GMO foods. So, these are some of the things that you get from a food pantry. Oh, let's see, this is apple juice, and it is an organic, so it's going to have tons of pesticides in it. I mean, although, you know, the pesticides get washed off, but they do get into the fruit. But, you know, they're going to go through the water and get washed. So, I mean, it's not, I don't know. I would go organic on apples. This, I was going to, you know, I was doing this to the volunteers, and I picked this up and I was like, there's no BHT in it, because I was really surprised that there's no BHT in it. A lot of commercial cereals have BHT, so and that's that's one of the number one carcinogens that you want to avoid, and this doesn't have any BHT in it, so I don't have a problem giving this to my daughter. So that, let me see what else. What? Oh, potatoes. So that's gonna go to my daughter. Oh, let's see. I've got some other stuff. Oh, walnuts. I got walnuts and non-GMO rice. So that was my food pantry haul. So that's what you can expect volunteering at a food pantry. Welcome to Easter. This is my Easter dinner. I did something different. The turkey is butter basted and has Cajun seasoning, and it's stuffed. Those are confit onions. Those were underneath the turkey. Roasted asparagus quiche, olives, pickle tray, pickled onions, jalapenos, and jicama, a Jamaican salad, Jamaican spices, salad, cheese soup with sweet peppers, onion, the Swiss cheese to get rid of that Swiss cheese flavor, onion powder, and chipotle. Potato cakes needed eggs and flour. The tamales, sour cream, my delicious yams. Instead of pralines, I use the cornflake cereal, because I couldn't give that to my daughter in good conscience. So it's on the casserole, the yam casserole, and the peach pie. That's the hoarder table. They conspire to themselves. Those are deer pellets. Those are recent. The deer like to cross from there to there. So it can take 1 to 7 days to a bear to catch the scent of carrion and food. And since that isn't a familiar food location, such as the picnic area on the Appalachian Trail, it may take a few days to get the scent. Probably what is going to happen, there's going to be other rodents that get to it, but there may be something left that the bear is going to get a scent of. As a precautionary measure, I have set the ladder. If the bear were to get through the door, he's going to go to the kitchen, and the ladder is a last resort. If he were to go directly to my room, there's the window. It goes to the garage. The keys are in the car, and there is the protection. So I would probably be able to get through the window before having to go to the ladder as a last resort.